Hi people, welcome back to Hope's Instant Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make rice in the Instant Pot. It's really simple. So what you're going to need is just some white rice. You could use jasmine or basmati rice, long grain rice, anything that is not instant or minute rice. We do not want to use instant rice for this. So in order to make the rice in the Instant Pot, you're going to need like a mesh strainer like this. You don't want to use like a regular strainer that you would use to drain pasta, like a colander. It has to be something that's going to hold the rice without it falling through it. And this one is just a small one with a handle here. I actually got this from the Dollar General store, so you can find these at Walmart, Dollar Store, Dollar Tree, wherever. And what we're going to do, I have my little measuring cup here that came with the Instant Pot, and I just keep it in my rice container. And what I'm going to do is remove the top of this, and you're going to measure out however many cups of rice that you want to do and place it into this mesh strainer. So I just removed the top from my rice container because it's easier to just scoop the rice out that way. With our measuring cup here, and like I mentioned, just dump it into the strainer. So I'll probably do 4 cups of rice right now. Alright, so I have 4 cups of rice here in my little strainer, and I'm going to take this over to my sink to rinse the rice until the water that runs out of the bottom of the strainer starts to run clear. So just rinse it with some cool water. Alright, so here we are. We're just rinsing, as you can see. You want to kind of shake it around as you rinse it, and the water's going to look a little bit cloudy. You want to get all the rice rinsed until the water starts to run clear. Alright, so once your rice has been well rinsed, what you want to do is just take it and put it right into the Instant Pot. There's no water or anything in here. I just dumped it right on in. And now we want to take, you can use the same measuring cup that you used for the rice or use a separate one. It's just going to have water in it. So we put 4 cups of rice in here. We're going to put 4.5 cups of water in there as well. And we are not going to stir this. We're just going to put the water in on top of the rice and put it back into the Instant Pot base. I have my 4 cups in, and I'm going to add the last ½ cup of water in there. Again, we're not stirring a thing. We're going to place the inner pot back into our Instant Pot base. We're going to plug our Instant Pot in, and we're going to place the lid on. Make sure your sealing ring is in the lid properly so that you can get a good seal on there. And I'm using my Lux model. It doesn't matter what model you use. Okay, we're going to make sure that on the Lux model that our pressure sealing valve is facing the front on sealing and not venting. And then we're going to come down to the control panel, and all we're going to do is hit the rice button. That's it. You don't do anything else. It's going to start beeping and it'll start on its own. It'll come to pressure and cook. When it's done cooking, we're going to do a quick release, and that's it. And I will show you the end product when it's done cooking. If you're using the Duo model, this is my 8-quart Duo. You can see that there's also a rice button in the same place as there was on the Lux model. Everything came to pressure just fine. So for those that are worried about getting the burn notice, if you don't stir it, you just pour the rice right in, put the water on top, you're not going to have any problem coming to pressure. You should not get a burn notice. Rice is just one of those things that a lot of people struggle with. They can't seem to get it right sometimes in the Instant Pot. A lot of people ask about making rice, and this is just how I do it. There are people that do it differently, but however many cups of rice I'm cooking, I just put in that exact amount of water and then a little ½ cup extra. So if I'm doing 3 cups of rice, I'd put in 3.5 cups of water. All right, so we are at the 1-minute mark, and once the Instant Pot goes off, we're going to do a quick release. This is the textured rice paddle that comes with the Instant Zest rice cooker. I'm using this, so here we are. We're finished. I'm going to go ahead, hit the cancel button, And I'm going to do a quick release and just simply turn my knob from sealing to venting and release all of the pressure. So the ones that come with the Instant Pot, those are not textured, they're just flat, but they are fine to use as well. But I find that this one does a really great job of fluffing the rice. And speaking of a rice cooker, so since I have the Instant Zest rice cooker, why am I cooking rice in my Instant Pot? Well, the Zest that I have is actually the smaller of the two, so it only holds so much rice. And so if I want to make more than what the rice cooker holds, then I will go ahead and make it in my Instant Pot. If I'm only making a small amount of rice, I will use my rice cooker. I do love the rice cooker. But also I find that the Instant Pot doesn't take as long to cook the rice, because as you can see when I press the rice button, it only takes 10 minutes to cook in the Instant Pot, where the Zest goes by weight of what is in the rice cooker. It doesn't exactly go by a specific amount of time. So that's why, you know, it's just quicker to make it in the Instant Pot. Our pin has dropped. All the pressure has been released. I'm going to remove the lid and let's fog up the camera with the steam. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. We have some beautifully cooked rice. Look at that. All you have to do now is just fluff it with your rice paddle, or you could use a fork as well. But there it is, some beautiful rice. So again, I just wanted to show this video because a lot of people ask about rice. A lot of people are still having a hard time getting the rice right in their Instant Pot. You're just going to rinse the rice. You're going to place it in the Instant Pot insert. Put your water on top of it. Do not stir. Hit the rice button and let it go. And this will be your final product. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be sure to give this video a like if you love using your Instant Pots. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.